What up, though? My name is Jalen Rose, and guess what I'm doing today? Going undercover on the vicious internet. And guess what? It's actually me. First up, Wikipedia. In 2018, Rose stated he does not believe that Apollo 11 ever landed on the moon. Don't take what I say literally, okay? I am actually educated. You know that? I actually made the honor roll in high school. I actually have a college degree. I wasn't serious. I just joked about the fact that people walked on the moon. And if they did walk on the moon, they couldn't call an Uber. That's what makes me comfortable. Reddit. Can someone explain what the Jalen Rose, Reggie Miller beef was? No. You have that incorrect. Reggie Miller, I consider him like an older brother, a mentor, a friend. He had a great work ethic. He was a terrific teammate. We do not have any beef in any way, shape, or form. So whoever told you this was misled, ran amok, led astray, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. Next, Instagram. When is the last time I've been to Fairlane? I went soon as I got paid. I remember that time for sure. I was double parked in my Benz, buying out the mall with the homies and myself. Hopefully it still exists, I don't know. How were you bald and old back then, but now still old, but have full hair now? What in the Benjamin Button is this? So let me tell you a secret. The reason why I have hair now is because while I was in college and sometimes in high school, I wore a bald head. So now I get a chance to allow it to grow and to flourish. And I wish I would have got a fresh cut today, but you know, how about this classic picture that I have with my Carl Kanai gear, with my cell phone handle hanging out of my pocket, the fake cubic zirconian earrings in my ear, but the fab bald head. I'm pretty sure that day I was listening to Onyx. It's time to get live like a wire. But also don't underestimate who I'm in the picture with. This is April 1993 and I'm standing next to Irvin Magic Johnson. For those that don't know, that's not only my childhood idol, but the reason why he wasn't playing in the playoffs that year and was standing next to me doing a Pepsi challenge at my high school was he just had an important announcement that changed the landscape of not only sports, but for our society. And how about the fact that he's found a way to overcome having his HIV virus and living his best life? Follow him on IG. Cora. Why isn't Bill Simmons having podcasts with Jalen? I know. Feel like Pop. Suffered through the years and shed so many tears. It's coming though. Coming soon. We're gonna do more job interviews with draft prospects. We're gonna do more podcasts. And for those that don't really know, Jalen and Jacoby has been going on almost 9 years. Founded by Bill Simmons, the Podfather, my brother. We will be doing more content, so stay tuned. YouTube, follow me, Jalen TV. I would bet I'm one of the only national media members that has a YouTube page. I had it since 2007 when I was calling myself Inspector Gadget. And the question is, can you still be friends with someone who dropped 81 on you? No. You can't be friends. There's no such thing. It's called a competitive jealousy. How can I be cool with people that want my job? How can I be cool with people that copy my style or try to assassinate my character? No, but in all honesty, yeah, Kobe's my brother. That's my homie. As a matter of fact, he turned me on to his travel agent, and she's the best. I just went on an amazing trip to Italy. Amalfi Coast, all of that. Even ran into Denzel Washington. Amazing. Hate me. Be jealous, please. Who would win between Paul and Jalen? I learned this a long time ago. Always pick the other guy. You could have said Pee Wee Herman. You could have said whoever. Keep expectations really low. Never stick out your chest and act like you got it like that over anybody else. So I'm going to pick my brother, the truth, Paul Pierce. We're going to Twitter. Why does Jalen Rose have to get the last word when ESPN halftime cuts to commercial break? What do you mean, why? Why not? Because I'm an amazing television personality that's really talented and well-dressed and have all of my teeth in my mouth. That's why. And I noticed something. People pay attention. So much so that Terrell Howard tweeted about it. Thank you for the love. Appreciate the support. All right, Brian McCormick, PhD. We're bigger than the score of the game. Yeah, I said it. Can we trace problems in the U.S. hoops culture today directly to the Fab Five? Yes. 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 I do remember times, Brian, where I looked at the landscape of culture and was like, our goal was to wear huge shorts, but not see your underwear. I did. To the point where I had to teach people what sagging, S-A-G-G-I-N, is spelled backwards. Just think about it. Who is my favorite all-time boxer? Easily, my favorite boxer of all time is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. He sacrificed his career, he sacrificed his freedom, he made sure that he was socially and politically conscious. He's like a legend to me, a childhood idol. I mean, damn, how many music videos was Jalen Rose in? Well, damn, I was a video vixen, okay? There was a period of time where I had so many friends that was spitting flames. So it was more of just my friends in the industry that were really successful. And I look good. What financial advice is not well known but very beneficial? Don't outspend your means. And if you're fortunate enough, say a professional athlete or an entertainer, or you hit the lottery, or you get like a large sum of money, or you have the discipline and the intestinal fortitude to try to save money. In my dynamic, my goal was to always try to say, I want to put $1 million, $2.5 million, $5 million, or $10 million in the bank, and then just live off that interest. So that's the best advice I could give you. Try to make your recurring bills represent your interest, not your principal, because at some point that'll come back to bite you. Why does Jalen Rose keep, I love the fact that y'all have all of these questions clowning me. I love this so much. When can I come back? This is great. Why does Jalen Rose keep talking about the Fab Five, which never beat Duke? In fact, what did they win? We won, you fool! Don't you know all these kids out here named Jalen? Have you been paying attention? It's a common name, that's a win. Jalen, what up? If you had a piece of advice to give aspiring athletes, what would it be? Nowadays, and I know a lot of players, former players my age and older, are not gonna like me giving this advice, but it's so true. We worked out. These guys train. So you must stay in shape, you must train, you must hone your craft every day, no days off. Also, with the exposure of medicine and nutrition, you have to be conscious of what you eat and getting rest and recovery and things that you're putting in your body. And then the other thing would be what comes with social media. Use it to your benefit, not your detriment, because once you press send, there's no coming back. And also be a good teammate. That, I think, is a trait that can help drive you in life beyond wins and losses. How do you commit yourself every day to taking on the world? Don't you feel stress, anxiety? This is a great question. I don't act like I'm taking on the entire world. I just focus on being the best version of myself that I can be. when all of your bills are in your name. That could just give you anxiety in itself. You're like, man, I'm an adult. Oh my God, I got light bill, gas bill, phone bill, cell phone bill. I need insurance for my car. I need insurance for my apartment. Oh my God. What I do, I find ways throughout the day to decompress. You can't do it when the TV's on. You can't do it when you're staring at your cell phone. And obviously you can't do it when you're on social media. So I take at least once, if not twice during the day, sometimes even in a steam shower, to just be without all electronics and to have all positive thoughts, positive energy, to plan, to pray, to think, to put myself in a mental space that I can still be productive and not allow so many things that I'm trying to juggle to become overwhelming. Red wine helps too. I enjoyed your questions, taking time and energy to interact with all of you. I'm Jalen Rose. See you all soon on Actually Me.